Yeah, Brendan, you guys, after you scored your goal to tie it up there, it seemed like you guys had the momentum in that second period, and you just couldn't seem to be able to cash in. What do you think went wrong for you guys in the third period there?
Well, I think we played well in the third period. I don't think anything went wrong there. I thought that again those goals by Libor and chipping in, especially kind of like the 5-6 defenseman and Libor and I and that third line and the fourth line. Those are big goals for us and to get us kind of back into it. But yeah, I don't think it was the third period by any means.
Next question comes from Larry Brooks. Larry, go ahead.
Then how do you think you were able to reverse the start of the game to where you were able to get back into it and pretty much be in control for a lot of the remainder of it? What was it, tightening up in your own end, or you tell me?
Well, I think there's a lot of variables, but we knew that they were going to come after we beat them 4-1, and they came out hot. And I don't think we weathered the storm as well as we wanted to. We talked about it in the room that they were going to come, and I don't think we were flat, but we just didn't bring it. And they're a good squad, and we know they're a good squad. Actually, they even added to their squad to make it better. So I thought we just didn't come out with the best performance in the first 10 minutes, and maybe plus that. But then we got back to our game. We talked about it in the dressing room, like what our leadership core kind of said there. Our young guys bought in, and they played good in the second and the third. Unfortunate they scored in the overtime because I think we were moving. The momentum was on our side, and we were doing the right things. And you're right, you touched on it. I think we were better in our own end, picking up sticks, breaking out pucks. But they're a good squad. They get on you a lot. They finish their checks. They play a stingy game.
Next question comes from Molly Walker. Molly, go ahead.
You kind of just touched on it a little bit there, but how would you evaluate the first period? You just said you talked about it. So what do you credit that slow start to? Was it just something they were doing? But you guys have had some of those slow starts in the past this season.
Yeah, I mean, slow starts will happen throughout the season. I mean, you don't want them for sure, but I think they're a good team, like I said, and you got to tip your hat every once in a while to them. And they came out much better than we did, and I think it's an area that we have to improve on right from the get-go. And we knew what they were going to do: get pucks behind our D, try to get on the forecheck, bang, crash to the net, and try to get tips and create offense that way. And that's what they did. They got the power play goal, and then they get the late goal, and that's a rush. So, I mean, I thought Igor played good. I thought we did a lot of good things, and it's, I mean, at this time, points are good. We want to, but we're trying to get back into the hunt and get into that playoff spot. So we'll take the points.
Okay, we'll do two more for Brendan. First, Colin Stevenson. Colin, go ahead.
Yeah, Brendan, I just wanted to actually was going to ask about the points. I mean, Boston lost tonight, so even though you guys didn't win, you get a point and you pulled a little bit closer. So I mean, is that that's a positive? I take it.
Yeah, you got to take positives from these games. I mean, it's a long season, and you got to find a way to keep the momentum going. And at this time, every point counts. And I know it's cliche; everybody says it, but like it's true, especially when you're in the hunt like we are. And yeah, we want to. Obviously, that's typical. But as long as we keep moving and keep getting better, especially from the puck drop, I don't think we had it, and then we kept getting better throughout the game. That's what we want. And with a young squad, you can just see that there is resilience in this group, and we want that so that if we can keep playing this way, keep getting those points, slide in, I think we can be a team that can do damage.
And final one for Brendan comes from Larry Brooks. Larry, go ahead.
This is not game related, but with the deadline tomorrow and your situation, finally you're in the contract, the cup contenders are always looking to add depth on D. Have you given it much thought, and what are your thoughts about it?
I mean, I know I'm not oblivious to it, but I want to be here, and I want to help this team win. And I love being a Ranger, so if we can keep getting those points, it keeps me around. And I love being a part of this team. They're a good group of guys, and I want to help them win. I want to help these younger guys get to that next level, and I want to be here. So if that's in the cards for me to stick around and help the team win, that's what I want to do. If there's I don't know if there's other things going out there where I get traded. It is what it is. It's a job. It's a business. But like I said, this is where I want to be.